This is the Amzart Dehumidifier, and I've been putting it through the paces for the last month. And let me say, it's an absolutely fantastic unit, I think. First of all, my main thing I really like is the form factor of it. And as you may see here, it may look a little big, but this thing only stands at about 14 inches in height and about 8 inches across in depth here, guys. Definitely an absolutely fantastic small unit. Has a 118 ounce tank, water tank. When you open up the tank, you'll hear that loud beep. And that is the motor stopping so it doesn't pull more water out, which is fantastic. It has LED lights that go off in the back here through 7 different colors, which does make a very pretty color, I think, at night. But also, if that's something that you're looking for, then you can also change off that feature on the top here with the night setting so that it would turn off the lights on the front and the bottom here. So it turn off the lights on the back here and the front so you don't get these lights showing up to make it a little dimmer. Now, a negative is when you push on the buttons, you can hear that loud beep. I do think the noise on this thing is a little too loud, but I will say that I think that most people will be able to hear it because it is pretty loud. On the top here, you're working with just a couple buttons. You have the power button up here. Then you have that night mode, which makes the lights go off, like I said before, on and off. You can hear it. And you also have a light button right up here on the top as well. That will let you manually select one of the 7 colors on the back: green, blue, red, yellow. If you want that, if you click it again, it will automatically just go through the cycle again. And then you have one more button, which is a clock, which is an automatic timer before the unit will shut off. 4, 8, and 12 hours you can switch through just by clicking on it, and it will light up there on the top. Now the unit after 4 hours will shut down. A great feature is I just leave it running 24/7 because if the water gets too full, you'll hear it beep when I open it. It actually will stop automatically because it will push down this trigger here. When the water rises too far, it will push down on that, making the unit stop working anyways. And if you want to continuously run it so it does not stop, they also give this nice little plastic pipe, which you can attach on the bottom here by pulling out the drawer. They have a little plug on the bottom. You just plug in that pipe right there into the back of it, and then you can just run this to a sink or to a bathtub, wherever you want, and it will push the water out wherever it is to empty it out. So you can have this running 24/7 if you were looking to do that as well. It does have a nice carrying handle on the front here, and also another great feature is it has the active humidity level in the room right now, which is really great. I'm looking for about 30 to 60 humidity for a comfortable home. So anywhere around that 40 mark is absolutely fantastic, I found. And this will live change depending on what you have, the actual humidity in the room. So overall, a very nice device I found. It is have a plasticky feel, but I feel like the quality of it is fantastic, especially for the price. I do feel like you hear a little bit of fan noise, but honestly, that's not too loud. If you're someone who likes to sleep with a little bit of noise at night, I think this is absolutely fantastic, or I would suggest putting it in another room. But besides that, I think it looks very sleek. I like it has a front window here in the front to show you how much water from the front view, with a light as well, so if it's nighttime, you can still see how much water is in it. I have about a 1,200 square foot house, and this thing is rated for about 980 square feet. But I think it absolutely handles it very well, keeping the humidity down. So if you're anywhere around 1,000 square feet, I definitely think this can handle it. Just keep that in mind. This is a smaller unit meant for something around 1,000 square feet, but I think it does a really fantastic job pulling the water in that and keeping that humidity down. So definitely keep that in mind for what type of unit and how big of a space you are looking for to actually pull the humidity from. Besides that, I think for the price quality, I think it's right on par for what you can get. So if you're looking for a cheaper humidifier with a little more style and a little bit more upgrades of like that live humidifier feature, I've not seen that in a lot of other units, so definitely recommend this. Check it out.